Thank you very much for joining us here this morning. Are we live on YouTube, Ms. Niekerk?
Let me just check with Candace. Chairperson, has streaming started, Candace? Yes, it has.
Yes, it has. Thank you.
Good morning again, honourable members, and a warm welcome to you all at this meeting of the Standing Committee on Agriculture, Environmental Affairs and Development Planning. Today is Friday, the 9th of September 2022. It has just gone 8 o'clock, and we are meeting today to consider the final mandate stage report on the Sectional Titles Amendment Bill. I'm privileged to chair this meeting. My name is Andrikus van der Westhuizen, and I would like the members first just to introduce themselves.
Good morning, Chair. Sorry. Good morning, Chair. I'm Derek America, a member of the committee.
Good morning, Chair. Kayla Murray, member of the committee.
Good morning, Chairperson. Sean August, member of the committee.
Good, thank you. And with 4 members present, we are definitely quorum, and we can proceed. Again, a warm welcome and thank you for joining us at this unusual time for us for a standing committee meeting. Also, a big welcome to our support staff, both from the staff from IT, Ms. Morris and Mr. Hassan, but then also from the committee's side, Mrs. Niekerk and Ms. Nomfundo Mshumpela. I see Mr. Johan Vermeulen and Ms. Astrid Muller has also joined us. You are all welcome. Honourable members, with those words of welcome, we now come to our main agenda item, and that is the consideration and adoption of the draft final mandate stage report on the Sectional Titles Amendment Bill B31B of 2020, which has been referred to us by the NCOP. And just to recap, you will recall that at our previous meeting where we formulated the negotiating mandate, that we indicated to our representatives in the NCOP that we are happy for the report to be, for the bill to be adopted as is. And I would just quickly like to give Ms. Niekerk an opportunity to inform everybody and also for the purposes of the record, what happened since we wrote to the NCOP the last time. Ms. Niekerk?
Thank you, Chairperson, and good morning to everybody. The mandate was then forwarded to the NCOP Select Committee. The Select Committee met on the 30th of August to consider the negotiating mandates of provinces, and the draft minutes of that meeting was circulated to our committee members. In summary, the outcome of the NCOP Select Committee was as follows. The provinces that supported the amendment bill in the negotiating mandate with no proposed amendments was the Western Cape, the Eastern Cape, the Free State, Mpumalanga, and the Northern Cape. The provinces that supported the amendment bill with proposed amendments were Gauteng, KZN, Limpopo, and Northwest. So at the meeting of the 30th, the proposed amendments made by these provinces were debated, discussed, deliberated, but none of those proposed amendments were agreed to by the NCOP Select Committee. So the bill, as it stands now, as it was referred to the committee in its current form, which is the B version, stands. There's been no amendments. So in light of that, Chairperson, the committee can now proceed to consider its final mandate report that will be submitted to the NCOP. Thank you. Chairperson.
Thank you very much for that background. Much appreciated, Ms. Niekerk. Honourable members, in the light of what you've just heard, I would like someone to just propose a way forward or propose a motion in this regard. I see the hand of both Honourable Murray and Honourable America. Let me just see if I see Honourable Murray was first. Over to you.
Thank you, Chair. I would like to propose that we confer on the Western Cape delegation in the NCOP the authority to support the amendment bill. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Honourable America.
Chair, I second that proposal by Honourable Murray. Thank you.
Thank you. It's been proposed and seconded. Are there any other views on how we should proceed? No. I take that then as concurrence. Thank you very much, honourable members. Just giving an opportunity then for Ms. Nikak to perhaps flight a draft report for consideration. Thank you. There you have it on your screens, honourable members. And I'm just going to read into the record. Report of the Standing Committee on Agriculture, Environmental Affairs and Development Planning on the Sectional Titles Amendment Bill B31B of 2020 NCOP dated the 9th of September 2022 as follows. The Standing Committee on Agriculture, Environmental Affairs and Development Planning, having considered the subject of the Sectional Titles Amendment Bill B31B of 2020 NCOP, referred to it in accordance with Standing Rule 217, recommends that the House confers on the Western Cape's delegation in the NCOP the authority to support the amendment bill. Honourable members, that is the draft report that has been put to the House or to this committee. Honourable Murray, please proceed.
Apologies, Chair, that was a legacy hand.
Can I just get an indication whether you support this report?
Supported, Chair.
Thank you so much. Is that generally accepted, honourable members? Can I just get another indication, Honourable America?
I second the support. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you so much. Honourable members, again, in the absence of any further hands, I accept that this is unanimously then supported. Good, so the report is adopted. Thank you very much. Just also for the record, after the adoption of this committee report, the relevant information will now be transferred by the NCOP liaising officer to the final mandate form as prescribed by the mandating procedures of Provinces Act, which will be signed by the Speaker and then submitted to the NCOP Select Committee. And this committee report will also be forwarded to the House for consideration. Thank you very much. Honourable members, are there any other actions or resolutions that you would like to raise now before we consider the minutes of the last meeting? No hands. Thank you very much. Honourable members, our meeting on the 5th of August is the one that Ms. Nikak just referred to. And I'm wondering, Ms. Nikak, whether you would be able to flight the minutes for consideration. Thank you so much. There you see the minutes. If you could scroll down slightly. I know members are always concerned that their names may not be present. Honourable members, as you can see, but it's only myself and the Honourable August that also attended the previous meeting due to a change in membership of this committee. But there you have it on page 1. Page 2. As you will see there, this is the one where we noted that, interestingly enough, there was no comment from the public in the Western Cape, despite our advertisements and enormous number of letters that we've sent to what we believe would be stakeholders. If you could scroll down. Thank you. And there we then decided not to put forward any proposed amendments to the bill. Good. And then I think that is then also where we were informed of the invitation to attend the meeting with the South African Human Rights Commissioner at Elsenburg. Good. Honorable August, I'm in your hands. Would you be willing to support that we adopt the minutes?
Definitely, Chairperson. I support the adoption of the minutes. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And I can also say I've gone through it before this meeting, and I'm also happy for us to adopt that. Thank you very much. The minutes are then duly considered and adopted. Honourable members, are there any other items that you would like to raise under general? Can I just then say, honourable members, thank you very much. I hope to be seeing most of you at our oversight visit to the West Coast. I believe Ms. Niekerk has been making great progress to get permission for us to visit the mines and the areas which are being disturbed by the mining activities. We will be briefed by Cape Nature and Cape Nature, or the department has also now proposed that we be briefed by an environmental academic and activist from the University of Cape Town on the effect of the mining activity, etc. And I think you can really look forward to another very full, but hopefully very interesting one, but one where we will also be exercising our oversight in the best interests of the environment and conservation. I have received an apology from Honourable Murray due to prior commitments before she joined the Western Cape Legislature, and I believe that the Honourable Ricardo Mackenzie was so kind to offer to stand in for her. And please note that we will be leaving. The final time might still differ on the morning of the 20th of September at 10 o'clock. We've got the Mero and the Pero, a special meeting or sitting of the House starting at 10 o'clock. Currently, our departure time has been set as 2 o'clock. But Ms. Niekerk, I think there have been some calls that we perhaps leave at 1 o'clock. I don't know if the members would like to express them on this, whether you would prefer 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock. If not, Ms. Niekerk, please, you are calculating the times that we need to get there. We are trying to really fill the program, and the idea is that Cape Nature will address us when we arrive at our destination at the guest house, and that will run into the early evening. So I just believe that we should utilize our time always to its fullest extent. Honourable America, you are recognized.
Chair, now I would support the earlier departure, Chair, instead of the indicated departure, whether it's 1 o'clock or 12:30, the earlier the better. Thank you.
Good. Thank you very much. Thank you, Honourable America. Thank you, Honourable Maran, has just joined us. Good morning, Honourable Maran.
Morning, Chair. Yeah, I struggled to log into. I'm not sure. Things right, so we'll have to look into this better. But I will speak to him after this meeting. Look, Chair, I have spoken to Serene. Instead of me driving to Cape Town to get the bus there, I will drive to Piketberg. The distance from my house is to Cape Town or to Piketberg is more or less the same. But it will be easier for me then to drive to Piketberg, leave my vehicle there and get a bus there. Whether you leave at 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock, it's not here or there, but I will get the bus in Piketberg. Thanks.
Good. Thank you for informing us of that. And we, due to cell phones, we would be able to keep you up to or informed of how we're progressing from Cape Town. I myself need to return to Cape Town Airport very early on the Friday morning, so I will be leaving my vehicle at Pickenierskloof and then join the bus from there. Honourable members, with those practical arrangements in place, I want to say thank you very much. Ms. Niekerk, any final words from your side, perhaps also on the intended oversight visit?
Yes, thank you, Chairperson. I'm just tying up the applications for the committee to get permission to actually access Tranok's mining site as well as mineral sands. And but I'm sure it won't be a problem. Permission will be granted, and then I will just keep members updated as the more meat gets added to the program. But also just to tell members that the accommodation, all of that has been sorted out. We will be staying at Letsatsi Lodge for our time in the Van Reinsdorp area, and then, as I communicated to members, we will meet up with the Standing Committee on Human Settlements in Pickenierskloof, and accommodation there has also been secured already. And I take note of Member Moran's request to pick him up en route, and we've made arrangements to that effect, so not to worry. But the final time, I will communicate with members as well as the final program. Thank you, Chairperson.
Good, thank you very much, and thank you, honourable members. We are really fortunate. We have a procedural officer that always planned these visits to the hilt. So thank you very much. It's much appreciated, Ms. Niekerk. I do know that it has taken a lot of your time as well. Honourable members, with that, and in the absence of any further hands, I want to again thank you all for joining us here this morning. Thank you for considering the report, and I do hope that you will have a great remainder of this day. Thank you very much, and to Ms. Murray as well, safe travels to you. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
you.